Hey guys, solo tea with Tom today. I did question if I was gonna make this video because can I even waffle for 10 minutes? I mean, I do it at boot camp all the time, so maybe. But Alice is on holiday, so just have me today. Don't even have a key to the house. I've come back to Alice's to work in the garage, but not trusted with a key to the house. So I had to get my own coffee today. Can't even use their facilities. Yeah, that's it. But good week so far. Highlights of last week for me. Oh, honestly, it all blurs into one. But getting back to Stonehaven was really fun. Really fun. I'll talk about that a bit more later. But it kind of feels good to be in a new park, like building it up again from scratch. I haven't done that for so long, having been a Westburn and a West Hill regular. But leaving Westburn in the capable hands of Danny. While Alice is away, Emma's got Duffy, Craig's been getting in. God, the team at the moment, I'll talk about more about that later as well. Oh, I'm going to easily waffle for 10 minutes. But I guess the first starter to the video should probably be Alice's news. Exciting all round. The only bit I'm embarrassed about with that video is just how long it took me to say congratulations. I am excited for it. I am happy. It is a good thing. Obviously it's a good thing. I think it just totally caught me off guard. People were like, yeah, but you knew before, didn't you? I was like, I had no idea. I had no expectations. I had no idea they were planning a second. You know, Alice and I we work very well together, but I have no idea what goes on in our life. No, not true. But yeah, so it is exciting. Yeah, did I probably think about how that affects Rebel? Probably a little bit as well. Alice has made a point of saying, Tom, I want my whole maternity leave this time, which is absolutely. I didn't. It's not that she didn't get her whole maternity leave last time. I think it's just really hard to step away. Last time I tried to make sure she took all her time off, but honestly, after about 8 weeks, she was like starts to delve back in or have a look at what's going on. Even right, she's on holiday, 10 days stepping away from Rebel. And I make a point of being like, right, I'm not going to message you. I'm not going to tell you what's going on because you're on holiday, enjoy it. But I get that little cheeky text message. Like, you know, I was the other day being like, oh, Tom, how's your week going? What's been happening? I know she's just looking for the gossip. She just wants to know what's involved. Like, thing is, Rebel's such a social job and it's such a big part of our lives. Out with it being just a normal job. You know, and we're always invested in what's going on with people and how the sessions are being, and we'll always follow up after each session, be like, oh, how's it gone? Did you like it? What would you do differently? And who worked hard, who didn't? We talk about you guys. It's like not having a favourite child. You all have a favourite child. This is why Alice should be here, to regulate these things. So no, I think exciting change for Rebel. It's going to, you know, shake things up a little bit in a good way. You know, we've obviously always got plans to grow and change, and we'll probably have to rethink that slightly. We'll chat more about it when Alice is back. You know, Alice is very heavily involved in Prams, with a big push there, and it's been a great year for Prams. You know, the community there is just unstoppable. I love seeing everyone get stuck in, organising runs, meeting up, the coffees afterwards, training hard, signing up to Granite Grit. Like, they're not afraid to get stuck in, so it's been amazing seeing what Alice and Ailey have done there. So it'll be like, right, what's next? Because I know there's still plans because you want to build on the community, you know, make it more informative, turn it a bit more into a brand itself. And do we do that while Alice is away, or do we maintain? I think the general consensus is, right, can we keep it ticking over where it is now? Because obviously Alice is very influential, so it'd be quite cool to see, right, if down the line, a year down the line, how's it coped without Alice? If we can carry on doing what we're doing and keep a strong community for Alice to bounce back into, if anything, it puts Rebel in a stronger place afterwards. So, you know, do we take on new trainers? How's that look? Is all quite exciting. And I mean, that's the thing. I've definitely said this before, but the team at Rebel is definitely the strongest it's ever been. You know, even with Alice away on holiday and kind of Craig stepping up, Danny, like I said, in Westburn, Emma and West Hill and Duffy. I've never felt more confident leaving sessions to those guys than I ever have. And the teams just felt particularly close from, I posted that trainer train. So, we're going to try and encourage us getting together as a team and training together a bit more, which was fun. It was a solid session. Not all indoors. I was like, God, I wonder if people will be like, oh, look at you guys training indoors. We do our fair share of outdoor stuff as well. We played pickleball together as well. Like, it's just a really great group of people who I think we all share the same goal. We're all really invested. We're all really invested in you guys. And I think it kind of shows. So I'm really looking forward to the trainer Christmas party. But even just when we come together, plan ideas, look at what we're doing next year, it's really cool to see what they've got to suggest. And, they all bring forward ideas and areas they want to get stuck in more. And everyone brings their own little special something, which is great too. So even expanding on that, I mean, we're not in a position, like there's still trainers that I'd love to give them more responsibility. But, we're kind of limited just with the members we have, which I think why we're trying to push the members. My view is that the bigger Rebel gets, the more opportunities there are, the more cool events and activities we plan, and the more people can get stuck in with areas that interest them. And there's a real potential. There's some really good, like outside of Rebel, there's really good gyms, really good PTs. And I think there's a lot of momentum behind it to try and build this kind of healthy lifestyle culture, which I really like. And I'm going to try and start reaching out to some of the other PTs to see if there's a community we can build there where we can support each other. I mean, we've spoken with Lewis at Results Gym positively. He shares ideas and we share marketing tips and that sort of thing. He helped with kind of like help us push Stonehaven a little bit more as well, doing things that we maybe wouldn't normally do. And that's, talk about Stonehaven for a little bit. It hit the ground running pretty much, and it's great to have had the support of all you guys as well. It's been really nice having you come down. I'm planning on running it slightly different to how I'd normally do a boot camp. It's a bit more on the move, going to encourage head torches. It's not always going to be on the move, but there's so much space around Stonehaven and some really cool areas that make for some fun sessions. So there's going to be a push on intensity, which we've been doing across the board. There's a push on tracking. I'm going to do more workouts where we try and record the results, if that makes sense. It could be a time to complete the circuit. It could be number of reps, but I'm just trying to make that more of a thing. We did the team burpee drill the other day, which you're going to love. 4 minutes chest to floor burpees, you and a partner. One of you works and the other rest, you want to do as many between you, record the results. And, it gives you some way to compare yourself. Because the thing with training, which we're doing is, you come down for your own reasons. Sometimes the real wins just make it along to boot camp, but the reward is in the hard work. And I think sometimes we forget that because it's so easy to rock up to a session. And don't get me wrong, because we're not always in the headspace. It's sometimes nice to go to a session and be like, ooh, that was a little easier. Like I feel, got away with that one. But does that make you feel the way you want to feel? No, it doesn't. You the camaraderie, the friendships, the relationships are all built in the getting stuck in, down and dirty, not at the Halloween parties. This again, Alice, I need Alice, that's it. Getting stuck in at the sessions together. It is, because you want to leave feeling like you've been worked. You want to feel like you've given everything. I've just done a gross workout today. Absolutely amazing. It was the rower, which I hate the rower, working with someone else, and it was just 250 meter sprints. So he went, I went, he went, I went. We did that 10 times each, just all out as fast as you can. And the score was, the result I recorded was the slowest one. So out of all the 10, I wanted to stay as quick as I could. And I think my slowest was maybe 51 seconds. My fastest was 43. So my score is 51, because I don't necessarily want to record the best, because I want to try and maintain the momentum through the 10 rounds, which was a good challenge. Again, we'll definitely bring that out. Obviously doesn't have to be the rower, but we'll do something similar with you guys. Which is why I'm excited planning these sessions, planning these workouts. So yeah, I do want to put some focus on you guys being like, come down with the right mindset to push yourself and get stuck in. And whatever that level is for you at that time, and support those around you as well. And like I said, we don't begrudge you coming down and being like, no, I'm just glad I'm here, because that's it. It's the consistency of coming down as well that also drives the results. But knuckle up, knuckle down, whatever it is, get stuck in. But yeah, no, I mean, Stonehaven, what a start. It's been, I can't remember if I said, so good having the support of you guys. It really means a lot. And, you know, we've had some inquiries, we've got some momentum, you know, the sessions, I mean, I think we had 10 last night, which is phenomenal. And I know that's not all new members, but it's nice to kind of be somewhere new and have that momentum. And I think it started pretty well. We've had a few sign-ups already. And yeah, I'm optimistic. It is tough kind of starting this time of year because you've got the half daylight, half darkness. So it's like, do you set up the lights? Don't you? I want to make the most of moving around, so I'm trying to do a combination of both. And like I said, I think I'm going to push the head torch thing. Like, there's so much space in that park, so we really want to kind of make the most of it. We do have a Sunday event, Stonehaven, again, which we're hoping to make a big one, making the most of Mineral Well Park. It's going to be starting in there, and we're going to do it slightly on the move. So we're going to do, I think, 3 circuits dotted around the park, finishing with either coffee and fish and chips, Aunt Betty's, or I can't remember what it's called. Karen? I'm sure someone will remind me. I'll remember by the time we go there. Fish and chips. No, the Bay. The Bay, that's it. The Bay or Aunt Betty's as well will finish off. So we're going to try and make that quite a bit of a social get-together. Crush it. In fact, we've got heaps of events. I'm really excited about the next couple of months. Between next Friday, we've got a little Mary Cooter Woods circuit replacing the Friday Duthie Park. It's a really cool spot where we do the circuit. We've done this one a couple of years ago, and that'll be another one. We've got the Consistency Challenge starting, oh my God, in 2 weeks' time. That's unreal. What else? We just have so many events coming up. It's going to be a great run up till Christmas. Before you know it, we're going to be in that 2-week break with the trilogy coming back and the Lockmick run, and then we'll be into January. So yeah, lots to look forward to. If there's any events you want, if there's anything you want to see more of, we've got a High Rock series coming up. Let us know. There's lots of events to start getting stuck in with. Don't shy away from it. Don't. Just convince yourself to sign up, worry about it later. That's the key. But okay, that's already 30 minutes of waffle, and I don't even know if it's any more bearable without Alice being here and just my voice droning on. Yeah, I think that's it. Have a great week. See you at boot camp. Any questions, let me know. Perfect. Toodaloo.